On this episode of Geek Speak, Abraham Lincoln battles the undead, a whole new Earth from DC Comics, and an amazing Spider-Man video game trailer. All that and more here on Geek Speak. Geek Speak. I'm your host, Bryce McEwen, and I'm the guy who hides in the bushes in front of your house.
You what?
You heard me right, old chum. Anyway, this is Geek Speak, a show that covers all pop culture, including movies, video games, and comic books. We're also starting this episode retro reviews. So if there's something you want us to review, an old favourite movie or a beloved video game that you spent way too much time playing, let us know. Jump on the Facebook page, right on the wall, like, please review GoldenEye 007 for Nintendo 64. We'll do that anyway, but, you know. Yes, the young man down the front.
What about My Little Pony?
No.
Why?
Because they aren't My Little Unicorns, which would make them far cooler and more manly.
Oh.
Because unicorns, we all know, have 20% more testosterone. But first, without much further ado, movie time. Movie time, and Dr. Bryce is in the house. Cough for me, won't you? You sound fine. Well, being a doctor in poptology and majoring in cinematology, I prescribe to you to be quiet, sit down, relax, and enjoy the new Avengers trailer.
War has started. And we are hopelessly outgunned.
Director Fury, I think it's time.
Here with the mission, sir? Trying to get me back in the world?
Trying to save it.
Doctor, we need you to come in.
What if I say no?
I'll persuade you.
What are you asking me to do?
It's called the Avengers Initiative.
I thought I didn't qualify. Apparently I'm, what is it? Volatile, self-obsessed, and don't play well with others.
I think they need a timeout.
How desperate are you? And you call on such lost creatures to defend you.
You have made me very desperate.
We're not a team. We're a time bomb.
This is nothing we were ever trained for.
Guys, I'm bringing the party to you.
So I've got a question for you all. What's better than the cure for cancer? It's a toughie, but I'll tell you the answer right now. It's a movie with Al Pacino, Alan Arkin, and Christopher Walken. The movie is called Stand Up Guys, however, it is not about three old guys doing stand-up comedy.
I would so pay to see that.
I would so pay for that too. I would pay $40.
$40?
$40, no more, no less.
Fair call.
Yes, but I can picture it now, like Christopher Walken just out on the stage. Hello. The other day I was eating some chicken, but it tasted so bad, I think it was foul. And then Al Pacino says, hoo-ah. Anyway, no, the movie is about three retired criminals who have one last night of fun before one of them has to kill the other two. It sounds like a good movie, and with a great cast like this, I can't wait to see it. No release date as of yet, but we'll keep you posted. Coming to theaters this June is Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter, where the plot of this movie is Abraham Lincoln as a, spoiler alert, a vampire hunter. I didn't see it coming. Did you?
What the hell? Really?
Yes.
Oh, sweet!
I know. How freaking sweet. 4 score and I chopped off heads years ago. Yes. And the film stars Benjamin Walker, who I've seen in absolutely nothing, and Mary Elizabeth Winstead, who is in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World and Die Hard 4, and she plays Mary Todd Lincoln. Also, Dominic Cooper, he plays Henry Sturgis. We have a trailer, let's take a look at it.
And I heard, as it were, the noise of thunder. And I looked, and behold, was death. Saying, come and see. And I saw. And hell followed me.
Retro review time! Today's review is Dick Tracy. It harkens back to the genre of film noir with anti-heroes, villains in suits, and femme fatales. Dick Tracy is an incredible movie that will keep you interested and entertained until its fantastic climax. Directed and starring as the title character is Warren Beatty, who portrays a passionate and not always by-the-books detective who is on a mission to remove organised crime from his fair city. Al Pacino plays the main antagonist of the film as Big Boy Caprice, and does his usual yelling, table throwing, and all-round meanness. The movie also stars Madonna at a time where she was less than 50% plastic. Glenn Headley's also in it, an actress who seemed to be in everything around that time and is now in nothing. And also stars Dick Van Dyke, or as I like to call him, Penis Von Lesbian, a man whose hair only looks better the older he gets. Even though this movie is over 20 years old, it is a film worth watching, and I give it a solid 4 out of 5.
Dustin Hoffman's in it too.
He also is in it, and he's like, and they record it, and Dick Tracy's like, big boy did it. Big boy did it. And he's like controlling the pressure with this finger, which has nothing to do with the pressure. And if you saw the movie, you'd be laughing your ass off right now. But you haven't, which is why you should go see it. 4 out of 5, Dick Tracy. Great film. Comic book news time. That's right. Get rid of your girlfriend, get a comfy seat, and get some comic books into you. Yes, because they're fun. For you Marvel fans out there, you can look forward to a new 3-chapter long story arc called The Omega Effect.
Didn't DC do that?
No, that was called OMAC. And you should be ashamed of yourself for not knowing that.
I am.
So you should be. Each chapter will be spread across 3 titles, which is Daredevil number 11, Punisher number 10, and The Avenging Spider-Man number 6. The story will be spearheaded by Mark Waid, who has written a bunch of titles, probably the most famous being Kingdom Come, Superman Birthright, and a bunch of suburb boom studios. And the artwork will be handled by Marco Shishido, who has worked on just about everything Marvel has. I guess you could say he's a real Captain Marvel. Shazam!
Different company.
Now I'm ashamed of myself. But you can look forward to this amazing crossover event very soon. Part of the second wave of comics coming out of DC's New 52 is Earth 2, a title I'm looking forward to very much, mostly because DC and I both love the number 2.
Get a room.
Just the 2 of us? See what I did there? Why am I looking forward to it so much? Because everyone on Earth 2 looks like they're going to be a badass. For example, Lois Lane has died, and that's turned Superman into a killer. Wonder Woman is the last Amazon alive, and that's turned her into a killer. And Batman has a daughter named Helena Wayne, aka Huntress, but at this stage she's still Robin, and now she's in danger, which makes Batman, you guessed it, a killer. It's about time they started testing Superman morally. I mean, I've seen him pick up planes and get crushed by a train and all that other stuff. I don't care about testing him physically. You got to test his morals. You got to push him to that point where he's like, you know what, I'm not going to be a Boy Scout anymore. Not going to happen. You need to test him. That's why Red Sun was such a good title. Check it out.
Yeah, hells yeah.
Hells yeah, indeed. Good title. You put him in Russia and raise him by communists, and he's like still got the kind of morals, but he's killing people, and it's good. We should do a review on Red Sun.
Next week.
Next week. Look forward to it. Perhaps. Yes, no, definitely. It's a promise we'll keep. Because Geek Speak are promise keepers. And don't let anyone tell you differently. Not your parents, not the government, not communists, not even Santa Claus.
Not Santa Claus?
No.
But I like Santa Claus.
No.
Welcome to Girly Geek Speak. No, Bryce didn't get cuter. I'm new. I'm Amanda Backey, and I'm making this all about the soft, fluffy things that boys don't want to admit that they talk about. I'd like to introduce you to a new comedy series that you'll have to force your boyfriend to watch, but when you leave, they're guaranteed to keep watching. From the writers of Bad Teacher, Californication, 30 Rock, and one of my favourite Saturday morning cartoons, Pinky and the Brain, comes New Girl. It stars Zooey Deschanel, who you may have seen in cult classic Almost Famous, as the funky keyboard player in The New Guy, and more recently, the damsel in distress in Your Highness, where she got to make out with James Franco, who's that really cute guy out of Superman.
Spider-Man.
Right, Spider-Man. So it's the story of how this cute, quirky girl gets dumped by this total loser, then moves in with 3 totally rando guys off the internet. Because I have never done that, except that one time. But now we're best friends, so it's okay. Anyway, New Girl premiered in the US on September the 20th of last year, and while it will suck you in within minutes with its relative storyline and quirky jokes, consider the first few episodes as character development. The comedic genius of the writers really kicks in around episode 5, with each episode after that being exponentially funnier. Also, if you stick around for episode 13, star appearance by Vinny from Home and Away.
Who?
Home and Away? Didn't you watch that with your mum?
No.
I did, every night. But he was also in True Blood, which is also amazing, one of my favourite shows. So I was ridiculously shocked, exclamation marks, lots of dancing. And be careful of the opening jingle, it will get stuck in your head forever. Who's that girl? It's Jess.
Today's game of choice is Gotham City Imposters. If you're not playing this game, look at yourself in the mirror real hard and ask, when did I plan on start living my life? Because you'll have to. Once you play this game, you'll understand why. Gotham City Imposters has been developed by Monolith Productions, the same company that brought us the Fear series, and is a fun and fast-paced game. In this game, you'll either play as Team Batman or Team Joker and fight your way throughout the random parts of Gotham in order to achieve victory over your foe. The easiest way to describe this game is the Batman version of Team Fortress 2, but with the experience and level up formula of Call of Duty. The game is currently available for download, so as soon as you finish this episode and can drag yourself away from the mirror, download it and start playing today. Well, good news for all you Spidey fans out there. This year you'll be getting a healthy double dose of your friendly neighbourhood Spider-Man. Apart from the amazing Spider-Man film that's coming to cinemas this year, you'll also get to play the Amazing Spider-Man game. Yes. Now I know traditionally movie games suck.
How much do they suck?
They suck more than anything written by Grant Morrison.
Ooh.
I know, he went there. But this game looks like it could possibly be an exception. Based from the 3 trailers that have been released, it looks like they're in this game has nothing to do with the Spider-Man movie except for the look of Spider-Man. The teaser trailer was released last December and made it look like the main antagonist of this game would be a bunch of superpowered robots built by Oscorp. Superpowered robots. But recently a new trailer has surfaced showing that Rhino will be making an appearance in the game. Let's take a look at the trailer.
Look at yourself and tell me honestly, which one is in control? The man or the beast?
In my opinion, Rhino looks pretty darn sweet, and this is a game you should definitely keep your eye on. The Amazing Spider-Man video game will be available in June of this year. Well, that's all the time we have for in this Geek Speak. Make sure you hop along to the Facebook page and like it. Also, while you're there, check out the sponsors that make Geek Speak possible, because they're loving guys, and you know, we want to keep doing these because we like it. Also, head along to YouTube, subscribe to the channel, and watch your favourite episodes. You can if you want, if you've got a spare few minutes. Anyway, I've been your host, Bryce McEwen. This has been Geek Speak, and now I'm going to go Chris Walken my way out of here. I'm walking away.